Good afternoon, everyone. It's Chief O'Brien again from your fire department, giving you the weekly update on the status of the town with the COVID-19 outbreak. As many people have seen over the last week or so, Channel 9 has started posting the number of infections that are in each community. And you will see that Londonderry is in the top 5 of those communities within the state. So in saying that, I think we've been going through this long enough now where everybody knows or should know what the directions are, what the stay-at-home order means and what that is trying to identify and define. And we currently sit at 24 cases within town. So again, with people not practicing the social distancing, not practicing going out into public places with wearing masks, and just ignoring the rules that are out there, I'm finding that we're getting more and more cases, more and more new cases, because at this point in time, I feel that people are not following the directions that are outlined out there. Londonderry, the fire department is currently, since last week, I brought to you that we were doing very well. Over this last week, we put nine of our members out on quarantine as they were exposed in a motor vehicle accident. Again, not knowing what's out there and who you're dealing with was a pretty intense extrication, severe accident down at exit 4, and one of those occupants of that vehicle tested positive, and now I have basically 25% of the operational staff at the fire department is out on quarantine until next Tuesday. So again, I want people to, if you are self-quarantined, if you're experiencing symptoms, if you've been tested and awaiting tests, please, again, go to our website, go to the Town of Londonderry's website, click on Departments, go to Fire Department and Special Forms and Special Medical information, and get that information to me. I can't express enough how important that is to us to be able to protect our crews and to wear the proper PPE when we're responding to these incidents. But another thing I wanted to mention was, again, going out into public places. You see more and more people now that are wearing these masks, whether they're surgical masks, whether they're N95 masks, or whether they're homemade masks. If you're going out into a public place, especially a grocery store or anything to that nature, I ask you to please wear a mask. Avoid large gatherings. Do not invite people over from out of state, whether they're family members or not. Now is not the time to do that. New Hampshire has done a very good job in trying to adjust its curve where it's been kind of flat and steadily increasing in order to keep our healthcare providers and our hospitals, from seeing that surge that other states are having. Again, 30 miles south of our border here, or 30 miles south of Londonderry, we have the state of Massachusetts that's experiencing 60,000 cases of COVID-19 right now. So I think you're going to see probably tomorrow the governor will have a public address and basically talk about where we're going to go with the stay-at-home order, whether he's going to lift any of those restrictions, whether he's going to start trying to get the economy back up and rolling again. But we will base our decisions going forward on what he has to say tomorrow. Some of the information that's out there that I wanted to bring to you today was, again, look at the stay-at-home order. Look at what that means. Look at what the governor is trying to get through to us and trying to make us do going forward. You can reach that by going to www.governornh.gov. You can get information on the coronavirus at CDCgov or coronavirus.gov. I ask you all to look at that because, again, we should not be seeing the amount of cases that we're seeing here in Londonderry if people are following the right orders. Again, if you go out, practice your social distancing, avoid large gatherings, and stay at home, people. It's what we need to do. As boring as it may be and as mundane as it may get, this is what we need to do going forward, is we need to stay at home because, like the governor said 2 or 3 days ago, the safest place to be right now is at home. In reference to the homemade masks, I brought another one with me today that somebody had made for us. We have a drop-off over at the front lobby of the Central Fire Station, so anybody that is willing to make homemade masks and wants to donate those masks, we are finding use for them, whether it's throughout town departments or whether we have residents, elderly residents, any residents that call in looking for some sort of mask, again, they can be dropped off at the front foyer of the Central Fire Station. You'll see a blue bucket as soon as you walk in the door, and it will say mask drop off, and then we distribute those throughout the town hall. In closing, again, Londonderry is within the top 5 in the state, so I think we need to do better. And I hope that everybody looks at these guidelines and continues to practice them going forward. Last but not least, again, support your local merchants and your local restaurants. Again, they're struggling as well as everybody else that's out there right now, so I think if we can come together as a community and support them going forward, I think we'll be in really good shape. So that's what I have this week, and I hope to bring better news to you next week. Thank you.